All right, so I was looking at New Balance's website, found a pair of these that was very interesting. This is the 9060X. So this is a newer version of the 9060, a little bit of a different version. So I wanted to show you guys what they look like. And this is the shoe. You can see it's a very similar pair to the regular 9060s, but there are some pretty striking differences as well. So hopefully I'll be able to cover them for you guys in this video. This video is going to be sponsored by New Balance. They graciously sent this pair over by request. And thank you to all you guys that support the sponsored content with New Balance. All you have to do to support the channel, like the video obviously, but if you guys want to buy any of the stuff I talk about, link in the description. It'll take you over to New Balance. You can buy the 9060Xs or the regular 9060s as well. The 9060s definitely made its wave in the last couple of years. It's been fun to be able to see. It's such an interesting looking shoe. It has such a chunky midsole, but it has amassed a massive cult following for that model. So I was very interested in seeing an updated or just a little bit of a different take on a pair. And I'll tell you, the 9060X does look very, very much like the 9060s. Obviously, the midsole outsole is exactly the same as the other versions. But the main difference between these and the standard pairs is the upper. The fact that you don't have the leather overlays or the suede overlays. You have three different types of materials here, though, that take its place. One, you have mesh, which we've seen prominently on the other pair as well. But now you have a lot of fused on layers over top of the mesh. And then the last layer that's over top of the mesh and the fused layers is the TPU, which is this kind of rubberized plastic cage that kind of encapsulates the shoe. So it goes from the front section, as you can see, and it kind of cascades through the midfoot where you have the New Balance logo, all in that TPU material, and then it even extends up through the heel of the shoes. It's a very interesting look, and I've only seen two colorways that they have available. This colorway, and then they have like a gray colorway, but they're both monochromatic themes going on here where it's all singular tone. I would love to see other pairs, though, that kind of just play with the under layers of this shoe, because you have so many different fused layers that could be different colors and can really be a very, very strong accent point to the model. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity for a really colorful, powerful, like looking sneaker, but I do like the monochromatic look to the shoe as well. I think it is pretty slick looking just as is. So looking at both of them side by side, again, as I said, the midsole, outsole is pretty much the same. The other big difference is that little center strip of mesh up the front of the shoe right here. It's much, much more extended up through the X version than the regular 9060s. In fact, on the regular 9060s, you have a little N embroidered logo with a little section that kind of separates the toe box and the tongue. You don't have that on the 9060X. It actually looks like it's one piece, but it's not. It's actually two pieces. There is the second layer that's like underneath the laces for the mesh. And then there is the mesh that extends through the tongue as well. So it's a similar vibe as the other one. That's just much more extended. You don't have that little segue between the toe box and the tongue. So the big question is, why would you want to buy this over the standard versions? Because the standard versions, I'm going to be honest, are pretty awesome. Like, I like the nice quality leather that you get on some colorways. I like the nice quality suede that you get on other colorways. And so there's like three reasons why I would choose this over the standard pair. One, if you already have a standard pair, it's fun to have a different pair that has TPU and kind of a different vibe to it if you want a little bit of a variety. So variety is one. The other reason is this shoe gives off a lot more of like a mesh runner, tech 2K sort of vibe to it. It's chunky, obviously, with the midsole the same, but with all the layers on the upper, it has this very techy sort of vibe to it, and it's a little bit different than the standard pair as well. And I'm kind of there for it. Again, I wish there was a little bit more colors going on, because then it would really pop a little bit more. But I like the overall concept of having something a little bit different that does replace the nice leather and the suedes that we're used to. But the third reason to really consider buying these instead of the standard pairs, for those people that really just are looking for a vegan option. Now, I'm not one that necessarily would be looking for that, but if you are looking for a vegan option and you didn't want to give these a go because of that, it's nice to be able to have like a non-leather option for your feet. Not everybody loves wearing leather, but some people want to have something that is trendy as well. And this shoe has been very, very trendy. So it could be a nice all-inclusive sort of option if you are looking for something that you don't want to have the suede and leather on. Now, New Balance isn't touting this as like a vegan option. I just kind of noticed it. I was like, there's no leather on here. Even the tongue looks like it's leather, but this is like fake leather on the tongue. The normal leathers and suedes are not on this model. So in my opinion, the only downside to the 9060Xs is the price point being the same as the leather and suede version. So I would think that the materials cost would be a little bit lower on this one because it isn't using the premium materials that we're normally seeing. So 160 on this is a little bit much in my opinion, considering the regular pair is 160 as well. I would much prefer this at like a 140 price point. Giving us a little bit of a discount would be optimal, considering again you don't have like the leather in this way that we're used to seeing. And New Balance really is kind of more known for the fact that they have really nice leathers and suedes. So it's fun that they're expanding out and doing some different things. Anyways, if it's piqued your interest to see the 9060X, I'll link them in the description again. Check out the rest of the colorways that they have over on New Balance in the 9060X, but also check out the standard colorways of the 9060s as well, because they have a lot of really, really solid ones. New Balance is really known for their gray sneakers. They have a bunch of different gray and black color blockings of the 9060s, as well as some nice fall colors out there also. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you, New Balance, for sending this pair over. And it's fun to be able to see the difference between these and a standard pair. Definitely like a lot more 2K inspiration going on with this one. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, drop a like. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Hopefully see you guys back on the channel for some more sneaker content. All right, peace, guys.